I'm going to go straight from these three amateurs to a guy that hardly had any amateur fights, but he was a legend. Marvellous Marvin Hagler was in London this week as part of his role as an ambassador for the Laureate Sports Foundation. I sent Anchor, little man, top man Anchor, along. Marvellous had to start, you understand, by talking about his role with the foundation. Here's when Anchor met Marvin.
I've achieved everything that I really want to achieve in life, and I think that it's time to give something back to the young kids and you know, be able to help somebody other than yourself. You know what I mean? So I feel very proud that I found an opportunity. I found an organization that fits my kind of a schedule. So I'm very happy to be working for Lars.
So what do you think of the heavyweight division at the moment, with the Klitschko's dominating? Fresh faces needed, someone with new dynamism.
Is it just trying to say that what happened to the Americans?
I'm trying to be polite about it.
Yeah. I don't know. In a way, it's true in a sense, you know, that like the Klitschko brothers have said before, you know, the American fighters, they're fat, they're lazy, they're not hungry, you know, and hopefully we're going to see something in the future that probably change, but at the moment there's nobody that I can see that is out there that can beat the Klitschkos at the moment. You know?
For boxing to be strong, does American boxing have to be strong, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think so. I think they really got to be focused. I think that they really got to be hungry. I think that we need the right approach to be able to be a dominant force again.
What are your thoughts on British boxers, Amir Khan in particular? He's fighting in America a lot. He's capturing the imagination of the public over there.
Khan?
Yeah, Khan. Do you think there's a future fight with Mayweather there?
Well, you know, I got a chance to meet him. I think it would be an interesting fight. At the moment right now, Mayweather is the man. You know, Khan is still young, still learning. He's a great fighter, you know. I mean, I can't say a great fighter, but a good fighter. And he's still got a long way to go, and he's got a lot to learn, but he looks great to me. So, for me, in my opinion, I would wish him a lot of luck and continued success. Don't try to rush things and take your time, and you'll be able to stay there a lot longer.
How about yourself? Would you love to have got in the ring with the likes of Mayweather, Pacquiao? These sort of fights, they would have really whet the appetite. Marvin Hagler against Mayweather, against Pacquiao.
I mean, I had my era, you know what I mean? And being there with guys like Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran, those was my era, and that era wasn't an easy era either. So watching the young fighters today, I understand what they're going through, and really what you need to do is to have a great opponent where you can make the serious money.
I was going to say, if there was advice you were giving to aspiring boxers, you know, listening in London, listening around the UK, what sort of advice would you give them? And what do you think is missing now in the boxers' appetite, like we were saying earlier?
Make sure this is what you want to do, because it's not easy. Boxing is it's a lifetime of commitment in a sense. I think it's tough. It's the toughest sport, in my opinion, you know, with the sacrificing and the devotion and the long hours. It's basically a 24-hour job.
Well, I was going to say to you, you'd fought the likes of Duran, Leonard, Hearns, epic fights. How was it for you mentally, and how was it for you emotionally?
You take a hot bath, you soak your body, you make sure that all your parts are still there. I mean, every fighter has got to have a kind of attitude in the sense of a hate attitude, to prepare yourself physically and mentally, because one does not work without the other.
Did you guys have a chat about some of those fights and things?
Well, you know, we get a chance to bump into each other, you know, some charity things that which they like and which I enjoy. I don't think there's really any love still, but you know what I mean? But we work together for other people.
That's what I like about Marvin Hagler, is he doesn't lie. I don't think there's any love. And you know what? There is no love between him and Hearns, Leonard and Duran. And so when Anchor said to him, what do you do after a fight like that? And he started laughing. He said, you take a hot bath. And then he said, you make sure all your parts are still there. Now, you know what he means by that. You gotta love him. That was good. Well done, Anchor Desai. That was good. In fact, I've just noticed on East Side Boxing, someone's gone onto Anchor's Twitter and grabbed a picture of Anchor and Wallet Inspector's done it. God, Wallet gets another mention. And grabbed a picture of Anchor and Hagler together. Look at the two of them. They look fantastic. Anyway, so I do apologise that we didn't have Marvin Hagler in the studio, but he was here on Tuesday, and he was only here on Tuesday, and I sent Anchor along, and I tell you what, that was a good interview, wasn't it? Let's not mess around. Trying to get Anchor some work on Box Nation. I think he'll do very, very good. Now,